defenders. Chains up, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, no. I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I piss on my frustration. That's the piece that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't riding. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. In the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, no. I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be...
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
They'll run it here. This is James White. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 75 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He spins free, and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now as they get set for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. And now the Chiefs' offensive starters.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Drake. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Jarrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On second down now, it's Drake, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Hey, 43, 15.
Check the back, check the back.
H3, 218, chopper.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right? And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On first down at Stanford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Drake will start the drive on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All day, every day, any day.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
That's what I'm talking about. Set all day, baby.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And he hits Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to... And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Snap coming in 1, and it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Stafford on first down. That's complete to White. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain? And out of it, not just 1 yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. It's complete. James White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Foreman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down, Kansas City.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They'll run on first down. Drake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Got his man, that's Harry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 48 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Right back to Drake. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start the drive with White. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Stafford. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third.
Okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 13. A minute 54 on the clock. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Mahomes to throw. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Let's go! Number tight! Number tight! 4 down!
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Quick throw here to Hilton. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete.